Hello everybody, Zach here, and we're going to talk about why I think GTA 5 R or GTA VR will exist. So first off, let's get this out of the way. I'm not a GTA or Rockstar rumor guy. It's not what I do. I don't find a single tweet online that kind of fits what I want to twist and turn it on its head and try to present it as facts. I don't believe in that. So everything I say here should be taken with a grain of salt. I don't have insider knowledge, and I'm essentially just going off my gut and what I feel. With that being said, that's it. That's it. So let's get into this. So the team that worked on LA Noire, the VR case files, they have information that's come out, I think it was on LinkedIn, that they are working on a AAA open world game for Rockstar Games. So I immediately, when I heard this, thought, oh, that's GTA 5 VR or GTA VR. And there's a couple reasons why, and I want to get into them. I want to preface this too with I tried to get the VR mod that's out there. There's a couple different ones, but there's specifically one that is being kept up to date. Tried to get that working with my Quest and couldn't. And I have it so I can hardwire my Quest and get a lot of stuff to work with it. I just couldn't get it to work reliably. So that's why we're just going to be hanging out in first person, driving around in GTA 5. This light is taking forever. There it goes. So, like I said, there's a couple reasons why I think we're going to get GTA 5 in VR. The first reason would be the studio has a track record for being able to convert things or work on a base game and make them happen in VR. They did it with LA Noire. So LA Noire was Team Bondi and then basically overseen as well as put out by Rockstar Games. But Rockstar Games didn't primarily, just make internally LA Noire. And a lot of people are surprised to hear that, but that is the case. But they owned the license to it and they owned all the stuff for it. And they got this team to make the VR case files, which are a great example of them being able to work with base code in a different game and everything and make it into VR. So work with those assets, work with that game engine, all that stuff. So that in its own right is impressive, and they have the track record to do it. So that right there is kind of proof, in my opinion, that they would be able to do this. The other thing too is I think that GTA 5 specifically will be like Skyrim to Rockstar. So we've seen Rockstar release their old GTA games as mobile games. We're not there yet, unfortunately, for what mobile processors and what have you can do. I think we might be more along those lines once we get, ARM-based processors and computers, a la Apple. I think we actually will be more along that line, if that makes sense. But we're not there yet. So it's not like we're going to see GTA 5 on mobile, even though those YouTube ads that are garbage would like you to believe that you currently can get GTA 5 for mobile. You can't, and that's not possible. But like I said, I think that this is going to become Skyrim for Rockstar, where they're going to release it on as many platforms as they possibly can because it makes money. Money is very important to Rockstar and its parent company, and it only makes sense. They basically showed off GTA 5 again at the PS5 reveal event with no changes. They showed old gameplay footage. They didn't even show it running on a PS5 with graphical enhancements or anything. And then they're going to release the online portion of it completely for free, I believe, is what I gathered from that. So they are going to do their best to make it a service, but also split it off and release this game as many times as possible. If you're anything like me, you're going to buy it. And the reason I say that too is because I've bought it 3 times now, if not more. And I bought it originally for the 360 when I had one, then for the PS4, and then for the PC when it came out. I feel like you have a similar thing with Red Dead Redemption 2, where people bought it for the consoles because that was all it was available for, and then bought it for the PC. Not everybody's like me, and I get it. Not everybody's like, people people that follow Rockstar the way that I do, or other people that are in the Rockstar community. But I think that's a testament. When you're going to buy that game multiple times, same with Skyrim and games like that, I think that's a testament to the power of sales that Rockstar Games has. So, and they're honestly putting a lot more effort into maintaining GTA 5, specifically online in this case, than they are Red Dead Redemption, for instance. Red Dead Redemption 2 has gotten better, but it's still performance-wise isn't like GTA 5. And GTA 5 has its own performance hiccups, but not nearly as many as Red Dead Redemption 2. And it's obvious that the team over there is putting a lot more effort into GTA Online than it is Red Dead Redemption 2 single player, or for that matter, online. So I also think that this needs to be taken into account, the graphic fidelity and the base game. And what I mean by that is, that's unfortunate, because I'm not going to be able to help you with that. Not today. So the graphic fidelity and the base game. So like I said, originally GTA 5 released for the 360 and the PS4. 3, sorry. So it obviously has gotten a decent graphical bump and fidelity, enhancement in its upgrade. What's going on? I'm gonna drive by that pink peyote. So it obviously has gotten an upgrade over time when it then came to the PS4 and the Xbox One, and then to the PC. But with that being said, the base game is still very, I would say, livable. And the reason I say that is because that's likely what we would get in terms of graphics fidelity out of a VR-based version. And the reason I say that too is because these headsets are just they're still not capable of running the graphics that we have come to expect. Now, that being said, they might be a mix. Specifically, if this comes to something like the PSVR 2, if that will exist, we could get a mix. And what I mean by that is we get a hybrid of PS3/PS4 graphics in there, because the PS5 will be able to render greater draw distances and be able to render it, truly in stereo and everything. So we could get a mix. But the reason I say about the base is because that's probably closer to what we would see graphically to, rather than what we see on the PC, even what you see on my gameplay or what have you. And like I said, the reason for that being, it also takes a lot less to convince you in VR. It really does. And I think that it would still be a very immersive and very insane world to be in a full, true, out-of-the-box VR experience in GTA 5. Fourth reason, money. Follow the money. This makes a lot of sense financially. It's a property that is your biggest cash cow to date for Rockstar. And they are able to double, triple dip, quadruple dip, if you will, into this. So you release a VR game that's based on it, or you bake it into the PS5 version if there will be a PSVR/PSVR 2. Well, there is a PSVR and it will work with the PS5, but my point being another version. And you build that into the game, that could do it. That's just, again, my opinion. This could also be 5, a system seller. And what I mean by that is, right like Half-Life Alyx, people are looking for that VR experience that is like a true system seller. And Half-Life Alyx really was that for the Valve Index. And I think it really could be that for the PSVR 2. For instance, if this was an exclusive or a time-based exclusive for another VR headset, it would sell it. Legitimately, it would sell. 110%, I am sure of it. And that's the thing. Rockstar has a really good relationship with Sony. A good example is, why else would that have been at the reveal event for the PS5? Who else could get away with not showing some PS5 footage, too, of their game like that? Rockstar. Rockstar is literally the only company that could. So, I doubt that it would be a PSVR exclusive, but it could be a timed exclusive, or it could be something. Like I said, I think it would be a system seller. That's, again, just my opinion. Nothing to base that off of, but that's my opinion on the matter. I also just believe in it. And what I mean by that is I don't want to buy GTA 5 again, but I get it. I get the appeal. I get the world, and I really love this world. And it would be like experiencing it all over again in VR. Could you imagine that single player story in VR? I think it would be absolutely nuts. Even just walking around in it now in a 2D world, I'm impressed by the details that I see. I'm impressed by the graphical fidelity of a game that is as old as what it is. Now, don't get me wrong, using NVE, I've got some different mods in. But just this world, if you could walk around, interact with this world in VR, out of the box, with no finicky mods, no weird mod support, I think that would be kind of incredible. So part of this is maybe me being hopeful. As much as, like I said, I don't want them to dip into GTA 5 again and continue to use it, not as a crutch, but as like the only thing. I just really am led to believe that this is something we're gonna get. And like I said, it's based off of my own brain, speculation, what have you. There's no inside information here. I just think all signs point to it, basically. So we'll see in 2 years, maybe, if I'm just completely off base, completely wrong. If not, I'm going to reference this video until I die. That I had some inside information, or I just knew. But like I said, I didn't at all. I hope you guys found this informational, if not interesting. And I hope you're excited for GTA 5/GTA 5 VR. Well, GTA 5R VR as much as I am. If you're not, I get it. Because maybe you don't want to see another version of GTA 5, but I really do. So, till next time, guys, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. And real quick before you go, if you can, support. There's going to be some puke in GTA 5 VR, I will say that. Because that right there would make me puke. If you can, please support me on Patreon. The link will be in the description and probably in like a comment. I'd really appreciate you if you could do that. You get early access to videos when I can. And there's going to be some different stuff that I'm creating for over there, behind the scenes stuff, and polls and what have you. So I really appreciate all the patrons so far over there, building this nice little community over there that I hope, are going to be people that feel like they do have input and can help decide certain stuff for the channel and certain stuff in the future. I really do appreciate it, and you guys make it possible to make videos like this that are a little bit different. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.